She's still alive.
I was telling you the same thing. Yes, just
She's still alive.
I spent my time on the water in several different ways.
Schön, dass ihr alle den Weg zu uns gefunden habt. Ich möchte euch ganz herzlich begrüßen. Wir sind zwei mehr als ich gedacht habe. Wunderbar, alles Stühle besetzt, so soll es sein. Es hat so viele Leute, die uns geholfen haben, ich kann es gar nicht alle aufzählen. Ich möchte allen herzlich danken. Wir fangen an. Mr. Godin, please.
Let's start it. Tonight, my wish is, it's not a demonstration I would like to do. You know, I would like every single of you to say, wow, I learned something. In 65, I started in 1965 in Montreal. And this is when really in 65 that the guitar became more important. Then there's a couple of very good groups who brought the guitar to another level. You know, and one of these groups is the Ventures. If you're young, you don't know the Ventures. But the Ventures, they rock the place. One day they show up with 2 guitars, a bass, electric bass, and a drum. No singing. And they really rocked the place. I was there at every show and watched those guys. You know? And now it's 46 years that I'm in business. Then I start with the Norman guitars. That was my first brand. If we talk about the box here, it's the table. I think in German you say Deck.
Yes.
Okay. And the table, it's the main part of the box of an acoustic guitar. I hit the string, the top moves like a speaker. The sound will hit back and side, which is hardwood, and go out in the front. The table here has to be extremely light, but very rigid. The grain, do you know what is the grain? The grain, I'll show you in a tree what it is. If you cut the tree, then each line here, it's a grain. Then each line is 1 year. Then when you count from the middle, you can count 500, 600 years. All these lines perfectly straight. I'm going to show you with my hotel key. You know, let's say this is the grain, a line. Like this, if I do pressure, it's very stiff. But if I put the grain flat, it's nothing. Here, all these lines are perfectly straight. And all the guitar top are 2-piece. It's not 1 piece. The bass side will do the good movement, the big movement, and the treble side will do. You see, this is a wild cherry. Wild cherry is a native wood from east of Canada. And now my top's going to do 2 movements. The speaker, and it's going to start to vibrate the other way. Do you feel my voice?
Yes.
You see, you feel everything. Because the finish. I told you, sit in the front. You don't want to listen. 1, 2, 3. It's less. It vibrates. When I hit the string, remember the top move like this? But the neck moves like this, the same way. Then when I do this, it moves like this. It's amazing. Touch the neck. Still vibrate. And this here, I'm using the same wood as a violin, silver leaf maple. Then now, I have to marry the neck with the body. You see the white piece here in the bridge? This is called the saddle. This white piece is the microphone of the string. If I go with my slight angle back, it presses just a little bit more. What we want is to vibrate and sustain the most, and we do. More the string is long, more ring I have, more harmonics. It's not a special guitar. All my guitar does that. We'll continue after.
Okay, fine.
Fine? Then I don't know what you're going to say.
On Raglan Road on an autumn day.
Okay, then let's talk electric. A good electric guitar, it's a sophisticated acoustic instrument. It works like an acoustic. When I hit the string, the neck vibrates and the body vibrates. If I want some sound, since I use a very hard neck, I have to use a lighter wood for the body. And look, I'm unplugged. Can you hear in the back? This guitar, acoustically, it's got a lot of tone. But remember the angle I set for the acoustic? It's the same here. And you are too. You are too. You see, it still vibrates. The best way to test is ear. Just put your ear here. You're gonna, if you don't have the bass, the mid, the high, doing this, don't plug it. You hear boom, boom, boom. The note is not clear. Then to correct that, we move this magnet. You see, it makes an oval. We moved it out. It's not centered. It took us 3 years to relocate each one. The radius, the curve of the neck here, we changed it. Before it was 7-inch or 8-inch, very round. Then when you bend the string come and touch the middle. It did whip, it stopped. I'm gonna go look. It's perfect. Now let's go backward. Back, frontward. Do anything you want. It's perfect. It's years of research. Jimi Hendrix had a special sound. Jimi Hendrix was playing lefty, but with a right-hand guitar. But his small E here was here. Volume, treble, mid, bass. Then now, gonna cut a little bit the mid, a little bit of bass. Then Here, on this guitar, I got 2 acoustic chambers. I have a big one here. It's a very big acoustic chamber here. I have a second one here in the back. It's groove. It's a small acoustic chamber. And they are connected with a tube. But the air has to go somewhere. Now there's no hole. Then the air goes from my channel, my tube here, and goes on the small one, and go out from the sliders here. Here, I'm going to use a pick. It sounds amazing. And I have the hardest pick. And we don't hear pluck, pluck, or whatever. It's perfect. Everything is flat here. Here, past the 12th fret, the classical guitar died. Not here. It doesn't feed either. Improve and we did a big boom the last 10 years. It's really incredible. And that's why we became the biggest manufacturer. Now we average about 250,000 guitars a year. It's a little instrument. I create that. It's to have fun. To learn how to tune a guitar, it takes minimum a year. It's hard. Then some people get discouraged. And this one, I made it that you can play the first day. But I created for children and elderly. Then I can do it's like a piano that you remove the black note. It's all white note. And I can play all the chords anywhere and it sounds okay. I can, the same thing there. It's tuned with 2 notes, D and A. I doubled the little string here because when we start, we don't have control of our pick. We're hard and then we lose the melody. With this one, it sounds louder. Then you can play. It always dominates because the string is doubled. Then it's got more fun. Try it. Wow. Then I would like to thank everyone. I hope you enjoy your evening. And it was very nice for me to visit you and Livio and Ursula. They're there. They work very hard. They place all the store and bravo.
Wir den Zeigefinger. Und dann nehmen wir den Ringfinger und gehen in den 4. Bund. Und jetzt müssen wir einen Bund nehmen mit dem kleinen Finger in den allerletzten Bund. Also, von vorne 1, 2, 3, 4. Und jetzt geht es wieder abwärts mit dem Zeichen. 10.
To sign here. Yes, hold it. Right. When you see it, I Thank you so much.